Right, welcome back to another episode of Space Marines 2. Now, I can't remember what the last video I did on this was, but there has been a few updates. I don't know if I went into the information about it. There was a few custom skins that came out. This one is the Space Wolves one. I like the armor, I like the wolf on the side of the head. You know, like the tail right and all that, and the fangs and claws and stuff scattered around. The only thing I don't like is the helmet. Problem is, you can't change it. And I do not think I can get the wolf head. Yeah, I cannot get the wolf head, unfortunately. So, I can get that, but I can't get the wolf. Right, that. Right? Because that looks cool. I would have, with what this is, I would have been happy if it just had without the helmet. Well, that is what it is. Now, because of that, they do have new appearances. As you can see, I've pretty much leveled up. I've maxed out quite a lot of new weapons. There's like 2 that I can buy right on this side. This place has got no DLCs. About that. Alright, okay. You know, got the bulwark. Now, if you noticed from last time, I have went down on the level of the sniper. I was on level 25. Yeah, level 25. But they've got these prestige classes now, right? Which, I've got this: performing a kill with your secondary weapon restores 15% of your primary weapon's armor. Cooldown is 15 seconds. And then there's 4 different prestige classes that you can unlock while going through all this again. They have given different weapons again now. What's this? Heavy bolt pistol. I've got that maxed out. They do have the Inferno pistol, which is pretty much like the Melter, just shorter range, you know, like a 2-barrel. This has got a 3-barrel, but just a short range shotgun, pretty much. Then the bolt pistol, right? Busy leveling this one up. Well, busy slowly leveling up the fusion rifle. You've got the standard issue bolt rifle. They put the stalker rifle. Oh no, the stalker rifle I had in. I think this is the newer edition that they decided to throw in. I cannot be 100% sure, so do not quote me, but I believe. Oh no, go back to the fusion. No, that's the bolt rifle. That's fusion rifle, and like I said, each one's got certain weapons. Now, the heavy hasn't got anything new, but it has given you the ability to use the heavy bolt rifle as a standard weapon, which I've almost leveled up fully. The heavy bolter, still quite low down. Plasma rifle, quite low down. Multi-melter, still quite low down. Because I really don't use the heavy class, as you can see. Just level 14, haven't prestiged this one yet. The tactical got a new armor set as well, of the Imperial Fists, which looks sick as fuck. Especially the helmet. Left shift. Look at that helmet, man. That is a sick as fuck great fucking helmet. Even the... Look, everything jiggles, so it's even better. You know, that looks nice. Right? So they had that. I do not believe, yeah, Assault hasn't had their custom one. Vanguard is obviously that. Oh, what else? Oh yeah, they've got the swords. You haven't got anything. There, use that. You haven't got anything new. You haven't got anything new. But they have released, like, some new things. I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but they've got this now. Ordeals where we can go through and we get like points to help her, right? So it's max, reach maximum level 3 for one class. I've done that with the assault and the sniper. You know, there's like different things like kill a hive tyrant 10 times, deliver a nova cannon rated 2 units 10 times, you know, level up melee weapons, stuff like that. So they've got all these things, which is great. You know, then you got the internal war, which is your multiplayer, which I do need to get some more on, because win a match, achieve a 5 streak, win any match, you know, and like they're decent, to be fair. They are decent, you know, because they all, like, each one is different things, right? Because they all level up and give you something. Reach the center. Yeah, you can get like the first one 300, second one is an icon, third one weapon. Then you got each one 300 icon, gauntlet, 300 icon, chest piece, 300 icon, thunder hammer trader. And you pretty much upgrade these by just clicking this, and I'll give you a little bit, it'll give you a bit of a brief information, and I'll tell you right if you've actually marked these enemies before and what threat they are. So these are minor enemies, extreme, majors. Oh yeah, we got this. It's a pain in the fucking ass. And there is a new Tyranid as well. Where are you? No. Should have unlocked that one. But like, they've added a bunch of new things. Even up here. If you've ran out of points, you can come here, buy points. Or if you've got more greens than anything, like if I needed a gold to level up, right, then I'd already leveled everything up to the purple. I could spend my free purple to get 1 gold. Now we are going to go up here. Ooh, sniper. No. Let's see. What am I close? This to leveling up. Nice. See, tactical. That's what I leveled up. I got this perk. Each consecutive headshot increases the headshot damage by 3%, up to 15%. Bonus lasts 5 seconds without a headshot. But yeah. So you know what? I'll quickly give this a go. You know, this is probably as good as it'll get. And well, this is just very briefly, right? I'm not gonna. Ah, shit. That's the one mission that's select. But I'll jump in this new mission, right? Because I've done it a few times. It's not too bad of a mission. I wouldn't say it's the quickest one, but it is what it is, eh? I'm hopefully going to be doing more videos because I'm not at work very much now, because work's hired too many people and they don't have enough hours, and because like nobody can afford right fucking anything at the moment. They're being given away free tickets. Like today we had 107 people in at work, like customers in at work. 33 of them were free tickets. Now, if those 33 people bought actual tickets, they were...
Noble Metrian has defied multiple summons to withdraw from her Mechanicus facility on Avarax, and we do not know why. Captain Acheron has tasked me to aid in your retrieval of the Magos biologist before the Tyranids completely engulf the mining base, causing unnecessary loss of data. We will execute with valor.
Yeah, so...
Atmospheric conditions are suboptimal to mission deployment and evacuation. This is as close as I can get you to the Longinus Gamma facility.
Well, thank you. But no, I mean, if work didn't pay and people bought those, that is a lovely monster will be going to fight.
Trigon encountered.
I mean, if work hadn't given free tickets away, we would have earned an extra 660 quid from tickets alone. But even if they didn't sort out tickets, like if... Because I don't even believe everybody showed up.
Indeed, Viridian. Unless the Tyranid Barrow devours the target, its extermination is not mission critical.
Do not stall here! Move!
Let's get over there. Yeah, everything's like dead quick, ready to kill. Because I've got it on lowest difficulty. There is a higher difficulty, which, from what I have seen of it, I'm probably going to have me guys like Prestige rank 4, and then once again max leveled. Now it didn't take us too long to get me sniper rate to roughly to be max level again. It's just a bit of work, right? Especially if you're expecting is to get quite a few of these figures done, and for it to be able to be like a better quality than it was when I streamed it, which I hope it is, because I'm trying not to really speak through most of the conversations and all that. We should hopefully not have like my brothers speaking on me, having to explain to my brothers why this person's important, or this scene's important, or this planet's important, or why they're doing this, why they're doing that. So
close ranks and go.
I'm busy trying to do that.
Not fall to that Trigon abomination.
That wasn't far enough. See.
Swapping out magazine.
Oh yeah, and there's a game that I am looking forward that to come out. I'm gonna have to double check right what it's called again, but it's pretty much Paper Please. It's Zombie Apocalypse. Right. Which looks good. It's like a paid Paper Please. I enjoyed it. You know, it was a nice, simple, like relaxing game. There.
Do not stall here. Move.
You missed, my friend.
Runners run, brothers.
Yeah, look, I'm fully enjoyed Paper Please.
Brace for subterranean rupture.
You know, there's another game that I used to play right on my phone that reminds us of this zombie game. I'll have to I will find out what this game is called. If I don't see what it's called, I will put an image of what it is. But it is pretty much Papers, Please. in a zombie apocalypse. You know, you gotta make sure people aren't infected with the zombie fight.
Arming up.
Gotta make sure they're not infected with the zombie virus. Pardon me. Gotta make sure, you know, they don't bring weapons in that are tainted with the blood-ridden zombies and stuff like that. Fuck off. Didn't mean to hit that. But it's like you gotta do all these different things to make sure like your place is safe, and you gotta build your base. Honestly, it's so many different things
Feel your packs, brothers.
in combined into one that it's gonna be an interesting game, and I would like to see how far it goes. So there is a demo coming out on the
Xenos scattered minds.
okay. Yeah, look, here it is.
Armored Xenos. Watch for the tunnel beast.
Now you can't really see it very well, so let's get close. This is just pretty much an artillery piece. Right? It shoots those green mines out. Normally it's a little bit harder to kill than that, but because we've got it on an easy difficulty,
Ordnance on me.
everything's a bit of piss.
The beast dare not challenge us here.
But honestly, that game looks interesting. I'm going to give it a shot, right? Like when the demo comes out in 8 days, I believe. Maybe 7 days by the time you watch. Actually, no, it's probably still going to be 8 days considering it's the 17th. The 9th to the 17th when I'm recording this.
Runners won, brothers.
So it should be an interesting one, right? I'm fully interested in it. Definitely going to be playing the demo when it comes out. I will leave a link to a YouTuber that I watch. Or two YouTubers that I watch that have both played the game and have
Hook available.
fuck you. Right.
Magazine out, magazine in. Closing the gap.
Thank you. I'll be leaving links right down in the description right down below. Right. I probably don't need the handful of people that are going to be watching me videos because they all decent sized streamers, not streamers, YouTubers.
Into the fray.
Like even when I started watching them, like probably a few years back now, they were all of the decent size, you know. But by all means, when like especially on YouTube, the more people you've got watching, the better. So, you know, probably most of you, if you like my content, you're probably gonna like their content.
I have transmitted no authorizations.
It's not because I'm anything like these guys. I just think if you like sort of my shit, you probably like their shit.
Wait out the lift while rotating positions.
Considering they are twice as good as I.
Rally at the lift.
Fuck off. You know I didn't click on him.
Hawk available. Made a mountain of the Xenos bastards. One down. Trillions to go.
Hey, thank you. Yeah, but no. Nah.
Do not get turned around.
Yeah. So hopefully I'll have more videos coming out. Or I will be attempting to have more videos come out. I did find this. It's like an emote wheel, and I played like a bunch of games with other people to help us level up faster.
Like
just random people. And never realized that I had this.
It would be a waste. I have no music to play while you descend. Use the silence to contemplate your futile, brutal existence in service to a desiccated cause.
You know, for
Never have I
handshakes.
encountered a servo skull that speaks in such a
Honestly.
manner.
Like,
Viridian, the servo skull is enslaved to an unknown master.
it's a great raid mechanic that will help us massively well communicating with other people.
A morose servo skull
You know?
is not our problem.
A suggestion: abandon Gallio's misguided vendetta against the Magos biologists. Do you know what Gallio and Metrian achieved together in the past? Ask about Project Zeta 6 if you ever speak to him again.
What Mechanicus foolery is this?
Let's see. I want to keep the Milder Grenade because we do need it later on. Like you saw
Thickness
before.
of these walls should
I've
provide
played
ample
about
time
4
for the
different.
recitation of battle litanies.
I played like 4 different games, like missions on this, rated 4 different difficulties. So I have technically played this game
Stay dead, vermin.
quite a bit.
Tether up
I mean, well, this mission quite a bit anyway. And a lot of it wasn't even because I wanted to play it. A lot of it was just due to chance. Like, I played a lot of my games on random quick play, because that gives you a bonus
Smells like
experience.
fresh
I
munitions.
usually record your howls of agony for future intimidation.
Where certain other
That servo
stuff
skull
doesn't.
deserves extra scrutiny, and so does whomever tampered with it. Quiet. The damnable thing might be logging our words.
Like, because I chose to play this one, I'm not going to get a bonus, and because I'm playing it on a private server, I'm not going to get an experience bonus. And a lot of the time, mate, I played everything on a open server, and this will take a little bit longer because once again, I'm trying to make sure I can get as much experience as possible. So I'm looking for the gene seeds and everything like that.
Vermin, incoming. Reloading.
Yes, yes.
Check your aim. Closing the gap. Disappointing.
Without Ignoel Metrian, you will not be.
If the Dragon desires battle, we will unleash more.
We will get our chance up with brothers.
Oh well, that's one way to do it, I guess. Yeah, by all means.
I was worried you had fallen victim to Metrian's mastery of malphonic disruptive frequencies, but now the uncomfortable sensation associated
The game's
with
still got
relief
a handful of
cools
bugs.
my remaining skin. Be warned, Viridian.
And
Metrian cannot hope to stand against you alone.
I'm going to
so
refer
she
to
will
it
lie
as
and stall in hope
a handful of
the
bugs.
swarm will devour you. Case in point. She has enslaved that servo skull as a crude mouthpiece. But give her word 0 credibility for the mission's sake. And your own.
Heard and acknowledged.
because it is a handful of bugs. I still love this game. I cannot wait for when they release the Horde mode,
Arming up.
because I'm probably going to get me and my brothers to come on and do the Horde mode. because that will be fucking interesting and as difficult as
Out,
hell.
you damn ceramite-clad ticks.
Considering the way the game developers have described it and stated about how it's going to be, it's not just going to be one
Brothers, join me.
horde coming in. It's multiple different hordes.
Turning back now.
It's not just going to be the Tyranids. Tyranids might be the main focus. You're also going to have the
The behemoth wants a fight.
It seeks to drown us in sheer numbers. Astartes,
you're also going to have like chaos
stocked
appearing.
in mining gear. Requisition melter charges to eradicate the tunnels and halt the infestation.
Melter munitions should be nearby. Light their tunnels ablaze with melter charges.
Right, hello.
Eradicate the Xenos crawlways with the melter charges.
Not yet. This is this gun.
Got the gear. Melter charge source, brothers.
Honestly, this gun's not too bad.
Redundant system gridlocked by bureaucracy and
It slowly builds up damage towards an enemy.
Forward. We dare not be late to apprehend.
I don't think there's any enemies alive now. But if there was an enemy, it would be just a case of you shoot into them, everything builds up, and then do apologize about that. I have not been sleeping
Inside the facility,
the best,
you'll find
This is the wrong
Mitri
path.
cowering in her data enclave.
and it's mostly because I'm not sleeping.
If
I'm
you
not going to
missed
sleep.
our
Stupid because
binaric
I'm
discourses, you could have sent communication. I observe you still
That's the
pathetically
GCs,
cling
thank
to
you.
views of soft tissue. Remember, meat lacks efficiency, whereas metallic alloys stave off corrosion and degradation for far longer.
How far you have fallen, Ignoel, that I must drag you back into the light.
I'm telling them that they must have been married. At one point, these fuckers have had to be married.
Behold the truth of my faults. I am but a humble brain, patched into a mining facility, and nothing more. What reason exists to pull me from recording biomass coalescence data firsthand? I pose no threat to Galio or the Imperium, even if I should fall.
Disconnect her synaptic tethers from the facility command terminals. Stand firm. I expect her to route Xenos to assault your locus. Hold this territory.
Of course. I wouldn't have this any other way. Alright, gotta go. There's like a bunch of different things on this section anyway.
Into the fray. Within the sphere of console negation.
You gotta capture this place. You also gotta find missing power things to stick into the machine that I passed you before.
Magazine out, magazine in. Control of the machine is ours. Claim the next console for the Emperor. Locate a power cell and restore the generator, brothers.
Of course. Yes, master. Right away,
Locate a power
master.
cell, and we shall see to this ourselves.
Right, so we're gonna come over here. Carry
Must
this.
retreat momentarily.
I beseech you, Galio, bear witness
Itch.
to the summation of our divine arithmetic from long ago. Remember Project Zeta 6?
As my theorems predicted, your life vector has converged with renegade factors, and Zeta 6 was a waste of computational resources and one perfectly good Grox. Surrender now, and perhaps leniency can be granted. After the mind probes, of course.
You are a redundant functionary. Your Astartes shall die here, alone, in the dark.
We are the power here.
Futile, impotent waste of gene seed. You trifle with the only hope against the hive mind the Imperium has left.
Right, you're fine there, you're fine.
Stay dead, brother.
You see the little explosion there, right? Of a red heat after touching it. It's pretty much that's what happens with this. It builds up heat and then it explodes. Oh.
Arming up.
Thank you.
I will hold the console.
Yeah, now they do mention, right, that we lose Grox. Now a Grox is pretty much it's like a cow, right? Like that is what it is. It's like a cow, a bull, something like that.
Return to Metrian's containment unit.
No, you don't.
See, Metrian, the more you thrash, the deeper you set our hooks.
Giving them a shrapnel bar. Replenish and ready.
Nah, but no. The horde mode is pretty much on the first map where we're gonna go take the guns.
Viridian, confirm possession of her quivering mass of computational grey matter.
And we are.
Is in Viridian's possession.
Pilot, Viridian.
Gotta get defending against waves and all that.
Sending updated extraction coordinates
Not sure
to you now, Viridian.
much after that, but every now and then you will get chaos just spawning in without in the waves.
No hope and no brains. The Emperor changing magazine.
Now, if I have remembered correctly, what is being stated or what I read could be wrong here, because I was reading about the developers helping the modders run at the exact same time. Around the same time, anyway.
Reloading.
That the chaos will be invaded. Now, I believe if they just increase the amount of players, so like even just to increasing the players rate 4, right? And then sticking the ability for players to come and invade. You know, kind of like Dark Souls and stuff like that.
Did the enemy run out of rippers? Ejector spent. Replenished and ready.
And yeah, so like Dark Souls, where you have invaders and stuff, I think they should allow that to happen in here, where chaos will spawn in, and
Do not get turned
they are
around.
like limited right to a certain stance, you know, certain class.
Through one last
But they have also
maelstrom we
got
go. We will be prying
to
particulate from our
fight
ceramite
against
for
the
weeks.
Tyranids, because the Tyranids just don't care, right? Biomass is biomass. I think the only time Tyranids didn't consume biomass was while they were fighting the Death Guards, which are the Plague Marines. And that's mostly because the Plague Marines
Magazine out.
poisoned
Magazine
half the
in.
planet
Ordnance on me.
with fuck's you. What was it? That diseases? So like they got really pissed off and they didn't eat like half the planet. Because Tyranids owned half the planet. Space Marines, well, the Plague Marines pretty much owned the other half. Now the Plague Marines knew they weren't going to win, but they just wanted to do something against the Tyranids, since the Tyranids has killed like a few of them. Since the Tyranids can kill with some difficulty. Just normal Space Marines. Which, it is what it is.
That one is screaming for help. Silence there. No turning back now. Reinforcements. Just more meat
Okay,
for us.
sure.
Rearming. I
Oh,
love
yeah.
it when vermin dig their own graves.
Some of the stuff now, these poison as they are running away.
Minutes to go. Magazine out, magazine in.
So like, there's a bunch of new stuff in which is all good,
Feel your
I
packs,
think.
brothers.
But like, by all means, some of the game they need more melee weapons. Fucking ranged weapons. Give us an axe. Or spear or a staff or some
I
shit.
cannot land with that burrowing abomination lurking about. Deep scans have penetrated the atmospheric disturbances and Metrian's meddling code. Trigon vulnerability data pushed to your displays.
The Imperium demands the Trigon's extermination.
Of course.
Concentrate firepower
Honestly, I was
that
laughing.
breaks in its chitin plating.
Because I was playing this with some randoms, I think it was the other night. I ended up fucking sparring and parrying a lot of his attacks. Yeah, I think I still ended up going down. But I think I parried a lot more of his attacks. I did more damage that way. For fuck's sake. Than I did. Hey, go ahead. No attacks for you.
Swapping out magazine.
Ooh, thank you.
Repeated strikes.
Let's reload. Hey, my dude.
Finished and ready. Ordnance on me. Steer clear of its strikes. Tyranid slime marked.
Alright. Ow. Honestly, I was doing that like fucking like very well with a bunch of people earlier on the other day. Unfortunately, because I don't record all me videos on when I'm gaming, because that would be a lot of fucking space. I just started recording like all me just fucking general shit. Ow.
Trigon kill confirmed. My congratulations, Viridian. The mission was a success, despite the odds.
I trust this Metrian is no longer a friend of yours, Magos.
Ignoel Metrian and the historical dataset she possesses are for Mechanicus eyes only. But rest assured, she is in trustworthy hands now. You have my gratitude for your efforts, and I shall recommend some honorifics for your service, of course. There is much to pass, much to learn, and much to reminisce about.
Honestly, I believe we just helped raid some robotic dude kidnapped his wife's fucking brain. Or why Night Stand's brain. Like legit. Honestly, I forgot what I was talking about now. Like legit, I am not tired. My brain is fucking went. Fuck me, man. Right, so like you get extermination ranks, gene seed found. I got all that. Should have revived the teammate. Leveled up once. Now, it took me fucking ages to figure out that you didn't have to spend your relics on bloody on upgrading your weapons. Right, so see, I've done this. Well, I've done some more of this. There's like a lot of them I haven't done. Like I've got to block enemies melee attacks with the shield. Well, there was one where I was kill enemies with the melee shield. No, I'm sure there was. No, yeah, look, there's the one where you roll in with them. I don't have this knockback spawn mines. Apparently, I've done some. Or maybe it's delusional, you know. I'm sure there was. No, fuck knows then. I must be doolally. But I am going to end this video here. I hope you have enjoyed, because I have lost entirely what I was talking about. So I honestly am not tired right from the lack of sleep. I could have told you right that I won the lottery, or I was giving you me fucking credit card information. But because I'm not tired, I've just forgot. You know. Oh yeah. I suppose I will show you this. Right. We've added a few different things now. A few more areas. So you've got this, which was standard. This, which was standard. You got this, which was a bunch of different successor chapters of unknown foundlands. Not every chapter can trace its lineage to one of its primarchs, so all these don't really have a chapter, but you might assume that they are part of certain things. Now it's like the Red Scorpion. They are a bunch of people that work very closely with the I think the Exodus as well. Right, work with the Inquisition, as I've been reading books. But you got the Ultramarines stuff, which we fully delved into this because one of my nephews wants to build his Space Marines army like that, so I've kind of got to see what it looks like. But you got Dark Angels, Second Foundlands, Angels of Vengeance, Angels of Redemption, Angels of Absolution, and then all these unnamed blades, Krauls, Bringers, and Angel of Defiance, and the Dark Angels. And then you've got Raven Guard, which they've released. Right, so everybody's got that. Successor, Death, Second Founding, Blackguard, the Raptors, Successors, and Successors. And then you got Space Wolves. Right? Which is meant to be the original Space Wolf. Because I don't think the Space Wolves have got some they've got some chapters like success chapters, but it isn't, there isn't many successful ones. Like, there is not many successful Space Wolf chapters. So I don't know. I see such the Great Company. So I think this is just different groups. The Great Company of Logar Grinnar is a fanatically loyal raid to his charismatic, great and cunning leader. Each warrior is extremely proud of his links to the Supreme Lord of the chapter. Constantly fights raid with his peers raid for the Great Wolf's favor. Has a presence of will so strong that his fiercely loyal wolf gods say only the mythical sun wolf is only the mythical sun wolf has a hope of staring him down. Yeah. So I am not entirely sure what these different things are. There seems to be a one here that is missing. So I'm not sure what that is, if that's meant to be the original Space Wolves. I am not entirely sure, right? But, like, they've got all these other ones, right? It's like, I know about those ones. because a book that I read mentions them. But other than that, there's not much. Right, I am going to end this again now because this was only meant to be a short video. What does he give us that? Because I've been trying fucking for ages really to try to get that done. Yep, so like I said, without further ado, bye bye.